Okay, this is going to be a video response to Shinfitz's bad beat video. He asked people to make video responses depicting their most bad beat, I guess. It sounds weird saying bad beat. I'm going to say their most horrible defeat. That sounds better. Probably my worst defeat was I was in the finals at a I guess you could call it a big prize tourney. It wasn't a regionals or anything, but the top prize was like Ultimate Plague Spreader, and a box of PTDN and LODT. And this is when Plague was really big, and Teledad was running around, and Lightsworn, and triple Plague Spreaders and shit. I think, I don't know. Like, this was a long time ago, old format, much old format. Anyways, so I was in the finals and I was playing Lightsworn. My opponent was playing Teledad. This card right here is what caused me my defeat. And now a lot of people are thinking, oh yeah, because you couldn't honest over it or something like that. And that's not why. Because I synchroed for a Colossal Fighter and ran over his Goyo. And then on his turn, he synchroed for his Colossal Fighter. And so it went back to my turn, and I've got my Colossal sitting there. And I'm looking at my cards, and I had like a dead hand. I had like a Wolf, a Charge of the Light Brigade with no targets left in deck, and I think I had a Celestia. So I was sitting there trying to think of how I could get over his Colossal Fighter. And I ended in a few turns, and we kept playing back and forth. But in the end, it came back to my turn, and I started reading my guys' effect, and I drew card save return. Okay, and I'm like, oh, hey, well, I'll play card save return. And what I was planning on doing was attacking my Colossal into his, and just looping and getting mine, and then just go card save, and just draw a bunch of cards, so I have an entire hand again. What I didn't know at the time was if you attack a Colossal into a Colossal, since I was turn player, I had to choose my target first. Any warrior in either player's grave, I chose mine, and then he chose mine, because he chooses after. I didn't think about it. I was thinking, I can choose mine, bring it back. I can choose mine, bring it back. But I didn't think if I attack and choose mine, he chooses mine, it results backwards, and he gets mine. So that was the problem, and that's what happened. I literally went, active card save return, and he's like, okay. I'm like, declare attack with Colossal Fighter? He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, both of them die? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'll select mine. I was like, I'll bring back Colossal. And he's like, well, I'll bring back Colossal too. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I planned on him doing that. I was like, yes, do that. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, give me your Colossal. I'm like, what do you mean? And then he explained it to me, and I was like, oh, you're right. Shit. And I had a total blah moment. I didn't even think of that. I honestly didn't think of it. I was like, wow, that. And literally, because I did that, he got my Colossal, and I had nothing. I couldn't get game. I mean, I drew one card off of Cards of Return, because he special summoned my monster, obviously. But I drew, I think it was like another dead card. Oh no, I drew an Honest. So I said Honest, and his next turn he did a bunch of crap, attacked over Honest. I drew Raikou, I think. He summoned Stardust. He summoned Synchro into Stardust. Attack with Stardust. I Raikou. He attributed it. Attack for 28 for game, or a lot more than 20. I think it was like 3,000 or something. I don't know, something like that. But it was just I lost because I simply did not think of that. I simply did not think of how it would play out, and well, I thought of how it would play out, but I thought about it wrong. That's the thing. That's another reason why the video I did before this, how to become a Yu-Gi-Oh! better Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, know how the cards work. That's one of the biggest things, is know how they work. Because if you don't know how Colossal versus Colossal works, you can end up losing games because of it. So, this guy has been probably my most hated card since that day. I have him, and I'm just like, every time I pull him out after my synchro for him, I'm like, don't you do it to me again. Don't you make me lose again. And in the end, it was me who made me lose, but I blame Colossal. How I got over it Although I have to admit the ass and titties was a very interesting way of getting over your loss. It was hilarious for everyone else. How I got over it was, you know, when I lose, I do get annoyed. I do get a little bit angry, a little bit mad, a little bit angry, whatever. I think everyone does. Especially when you lose like that. Like, you're in the finals of a big tournament. I know it wasn't a shown or anything, I know that. But it was a pretty big tournament for us around here. Finals of a big tournament, you know, you can win a bunch of prizes, and you lose just because of a simple mess up. And the things that kind of go through your mind was like, well, I went through all that work to lose in the finals to a dumb misplay, and you get mad. But see, that's the thing. Most people get way too mad about it because they keep thinking about it. They're like, dude, I misplayed and I lost. I misplayed and I lost, and they keep trying to blame other stuff. All you gotta do is go. All I really do when I lose is go, okay, why did I lose? And this time it was my fault. I'm like, wow, it was my fault. That was kind of stupid. But in retrospect, I paid, I think it was 15 again? Yeah, 15 again? And I got second place, which was an Ultra Plague Spreader, 12 packs of PTDN and 12 packs of LODT. So it's like, you know, I paid 15 again here. If I sell each of these packs for $3 a piece, and then sell the Plague Spreader for 40, I made so much money more than I spent. Why do I even care, you know? And I did that. I sold all 24 packs for $3 a piece. Made $72, and then I sold I actually sold my Ultra Plague for $60. So I made $132 from $15. So it's like, you know, it's like, I wasn't mad at all. Like, literally, I'm like, dude, I made $118 in profit today. $118 in profit. And so even after lunch and gas and stuff, I still made, I don't know, like $90. I was like, dude, that's good. I mean, you gotta think of reasons why you shouldn't be mad. I mean, here's a couple things that gets me unmad a lot. I'm gonna say unmad. It relaxes me sometimes when I am mad, when I lose. I go, well, you know, I gave him a good run. Because, like, I almost never lose 2-0 or 0-2. I always go 1-1 and then lose, which makes me happy. I'm just like, well, at least he didn't totally destroy my deck. And then it's just like, if I lose in the finals or something, it's like, well, you know, I made it to the finals. There was how many people here? 100+ people here who didn't make it to the top 8, top 4, whatever. I made it all the way to top 4, top 2. I'm happy, you know. I mean, I did something that all these other people didn't. Like I said, if you get some good prizes and sell those and make more money than you paid, I mean, what's there to be mad about? I mean, you should be happy. And then, lastly, if you had fun. I go to tournaments primarily to have fun. I mean, yeah, if I could win a shonen and get prizes and shit and all that kind of stuff and recognition and stuff, dude, that's awesome. That's off the hook. Like, that's so good. But if I don't, I mean, I go there to have fun. If I have fun in the process, I really don't care. I went to shonen with a deck that everyone was like, well, you're not going to top with that. And I'm like, it had the potential to top, okay? It had the potential. But was it going to top? Probably not. There was like, I don't know, that was such a big shonen. There was like 1,600 people there, but that's not the point. The point is, I went there to have fun. I played against so many people and just made them just like lose their mind over my deck. It made me so happy. I was laughing so hard half the time. So, I mean, I had fun. Even if I lost, I had fun. You know, that's the point. Or that's what I think the point is. So, if you're mad about losing, start thinking about what you did get. What you did do. I mean, even if you lose, even if you go like, if you scrub 2-6 at a tournament or something, think of it this way. Well, I got more playing experience against different types of decks, and I know my rulings better. I know my cards better because I learned stuff about them. So, just basically, when you're feeling down, just think about it. So, I'll talk to y'all later. This is the Gadget Guru. Bye.